What's up, guys? This is Brian J's Nerd Talk, and this is my review of episode 2 of Lord of the Rings: The Rings of Power, and it was an improvement. I thought it was better than the first episode. The pacing was a little bit better. It was more crisp. It got to the point. Things were moving along. But I do feel the show is setting up Galadriel and the elves to be complete idiots, because the human male that Galadriel gets introduced to, that she meets in episode 2, and they survive together, and I think they get really close. They might become a romantic couple interest. I think the male character's name is Halberd. Oh, by the way, just want to let you know, this is spoilers. Spoilers for this episode, spoiler review, and spoilers for possibly everything else that's going to happen the rest of this season. The human male that's become friends with Galadriel, his name is Halberd. I think that's Sauron. And if that's Sauron, that makes Galadriel an idiot, because she can't see that it's Sauron. She can't see through him. In fact, I don't think anybody is going to see through him and see that he's Sauron, because Galadriel was really smart in the book, The Silmarillion, in the Second Age. And I think there was a part in the book where she could see that it is Sauron, and so could other characters as well. Other characters can see that it's Sauron. But not every character, and certainly not the king of Numenor, who was being corrupted by Sauron through his pride and his ego, and he got set down the path of becoming pure evil. And he basically caused the fall of Numenor with him trying to go to war with the elves and people in a completely different land. But yeah, and Galadriel is not doing that in this show. She's not seeing that it's Sauron. So Galadriel's coming across as an idiot. The elves are idiots. I hate the designs of the elves. I hate that they have short hair. It is really, really terrible, and it doesn't look fantasy at all. I still love the Harfoots, even though the Harfoots should not be there. The Harfoots had no impact on the First Age or the Second Age, and they're hobbits. That's what they are. The hobbits had no impact on the First or Second Age. They weren't really having much of an impact until the Third Age. And this wizard that crash landed near the Harfoots, I think that might be Gandalf or Saruman, and if it is, then that's just screwing up the entire books, and this is not an adaptation at all. This is an inspiration. So, what is my rating for episode 2? I give it a 7 out of 10. The production value is amazing. The visuals are great. There's a lot to like. There's a lot to enjoy, but I feel like the show was setting up the elves and Galadriel to be complete idiots, and the Harfoot should not be there. Galadriel, the actress, is terrible. The character is badly written and badly developed, in my humble opinion. But episode 2 was entertaining. It was fun to watch. It had better pacing. I'm kind of liking the show so far, but I'm not loving it. Is it as good as House of the Dragon? Absolutely not. It's nowhere near as good as House of the Dragon. It's nowhere near as good of an adaptation as House of the Dragon is of Fire and Blood. Yeah, my overall rating of the first 2 episodes, Rings of Power, so far is a 6.5, and I give House of the Dragon a 9 out of 10. So, that is my thoughts, and this is like my little spoiler review of The Lord of the Rings: Rings of Power episode 2. Do I recommend this show? I don't recommend it to Tolkien purists, but I do recommend it for the general population, who will probably enjoy this more than I am at this point. So, this is Brian J's Nerd Talk. I'll talk to you guys later.